I want you to read an Ichigo X Orihime fanfiction for a pen. Oh, no. In order to do that, you would literally have to have Aizen use his hypnosis Kanzen Simon release, okay? I'll do the Kesha, I'll do the writing on my face, I'll even kiss that thing, but I'm not going to do that at all. Oh, the hell? Oh, okay, hey everybody, and I guess welcome back to a new segment I'm going to be calling Tekking Reads Fanfiction. Today we're going to be looking at a fanfic entitled Happy Birthday Ichigo, written by Black Rose Incorporated. You can find the link to that below. The description is, Orihime gives Ichigo a gift he'll never forget. Okay, so I'm assuming, like, I don't know, maybe a little action figure or something, a manga maybe. That would be a gift I wouldn't forget, but okay, let's get to this, okay. What time will he be home? Rukia asked, tossing the last of the rose petals around the room. 20 minutes, Orihime replied as she lit the candles scattered. Oh god. This is already I could assume, Orihime and Rukia working together to get Ichigo laid. Alright. Orihime replied as she lit the candles scattered around the room. Rukia let out a chuckle. What's so funny? She added, grinning from ear to ear. I never thought you would be so seductive. I'm not as naive as everyone thinks I am. I can be a little naughty too. Oh, yes, of course you can. What do you mean? You haven't done it with him? Wait. What do you mean? You haven't done it with him, Hime? Renji stood in disbelief. Oh, okay, so this is with Ichigo now. I thought, Rukia and Orihime were in the room getting ready to, prepare it for Ichigo to have sex with Orihime, and Renji are just in the room as well, just, in the waiting corner, just, sitting there politely. Okay, no, son, this is just Ichigo and Renji. Okay, what do you mean you haven't done it with Hime? Renji stood in disbelief as Ichigo's statement. We're waiting till the time is right. What's wrong with that? He replied with an eyebrow raised. It's just, look at her. Hell, if Orihime was my girl, if you want me to go hollow on your ass, please finish what you're going to say. And Ichigo's all, don't you even go there, bro. It's Renji laughed. You've never been tempted to go all the way with her? Ichigo's mind played back to the events from last night. Okay. So last night, Orihime was in the shower and I was shaving. Fuck. I'm not gonna be able to do this with a straight face. Okay. Shaving what? Renji chuckled. My face. Ha! You shave that face. Ichigo shook Renji back to the real world. Okay. Anyways, as I was saying, she was covered with bubbles in the shower. I never nicked my face so much in my life. Looking at her wet drove me insane. Don't ever get me started on her routine of lotion application. My god, Reggie, you could have stabbed me and I would have not cared less. Renji let out a bellowing laugh. Dude, you need to get laid. Well, apparently they're already living, in the context of this fanfic, Ichigo and Orihime are already living together, so what the fuck? If it's if it's an average occurrence for Orihime to be in the shower doing lotion application and Ichigo just 2 feet away, shaving his face, then I'm pretty sure it's been established that they're already either been dating for several months and they're living together, so whatever. Ichigo is an idiot in the context of this fanfic. Okay, so now I guess we're cutting back to Rukia and Orihime. He what? Rukia shouted. He wears nothing to bed, Orihime repeated herself, and after 6 years, you two have still not had sex. Okay, that's an impossibility. Okay, I was following this up till now, but Ichigo and Rukia have Ichigo and Orihime have lived together in the context of this fanfic for 6 fucking years and have never had sex. Oh my god. We want it to be special, the right time in our lives. But you see, it's his bare ass at night, and you have no thoughts of jumping him. You have issues, my friend, Orihime blushed. I have this routine with my after-shower lotion, she continues, chuckling slightly. Every time I put lotion on my legs, out of the corner out of my eye, I see Ichigo's eyes rolling to the back of my head, and he makes these little sounds. Well, more like moans, Rukia gasps. You're a tease. That's Rukia. It's you're a tease, Orihime. Yeah, in this context you fucking are. God, Molotov cock tease wasn't as big as a cock tease as you are. Orihime and Rukia were laughing uncontrollably as Renji and Ichigo came up the front steps. "They're talking about us again," Renji whispered. "Probably," Ichigo replied. Rukia jumped from the steps into Renji's arms. Oh yeah, this is also an Ichigo-Renji fanfic, which I'm cool with. Have fun tonight, Orihime, and happy birthday, Ichigo," Rukia exclaimed as Renji carried her down the street. And you can imagine what they were doing later tonight. Ichigo stood in silence, admiring the beauty standing before him. As the two locked eyes, Orihime broke into a smile and they both stared at each other. "Have I told you today?" Never taking his eyes off hers. "Just how beautiful you are." Orihime wrapped her arms around his neck. "Yes, but I never get tired of hearing those words coming from you." He smiled. "I've missed you, baby." She smiled back. "I've missed you too, babe." He kissed her lightly, but with so much passion that Orihime's knees began to buckle under her. Oh my god, we're only halfway through this. There's like, the rest of this is probably just going into explicit detail of these two banging. I never thought I would ever want to read Twilight in my life, but I would take Twilight in contrast to this. Fuck! Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's just do this. She took his hand in hers and led him into the house. In the candlelight, his chocolate brown eyes really glowed, and Orihime's breath was taken away. "This is all for me." Ichigo looked around the decorated room. Red and black silk pillows were scattered around the room. Deep red rose petals gave off a scent of raspberries. Well, that's ironic. Should be strawberries because, Ichigo's name is, whatever. "Anything for my man on his birthday." Okay, I want everyone who's listening to this and not killed themselves yet to imagine Orihime saying the line, "Anything for my man." It's weird, isn't it? It's freaking weird. Okay. After dinner, they sat in front of the fireplace, both giddy at the thought of spending some quality time together. They fed each other, drank champagne, and laughed. It went to Orihime's head, but she didn't care. She felt alive, and it was a good thing. They finished eating and lay back contentedly on the rug. Ichigo rolled over onto his side and rested a head on her belly. She leaned in to kiss him. Her head spun around and she kissed him back passionately. Ichigo felt the desire for her grow and pulled away. Orihime wanted him to do more. He was quickly approaching the point of no return. "I won't do anything you don't want me to do," he murmured softly in her ear. Orihime looked at him, eyes wide with devotion. "I want you to." God, this is exactly like fucking Twilight. It's just like, "Bella, I'm gonna hurt you." It's like, "No, but I like it. I like it when you hurt me." Oh God. "I want you to," she whispered softly against his lips. He kissed her again, deeply, and with a new craving. His body ached for him. Her body ached for him in a way she had never known it could. He laid her back on the rug and began to plant soft, lingering kisses down her neck. Orihime let out a sigh, running her fingers through his hair. Alright guys, you guys should know where this is. This is rated M, by the way. I should have thrown that out to begin with, but you know where this is going from here, okay? I think everyone should know. I hate you all. Kubo, you could have gotten it if you just killed the motherfucker. This chat, I wouldn't have to be dealing with this right now. Okay. Well, we only got like a little bit left, so here we go. Kissing him gently, she led Ichigo up to the bedroom, where more I'm starting to burp a little bit, like, oh god, this is disgusting. Where more candles were lit, and the song was playing. It was perfect. Their song was playing, sorry, it doesn't say what song. She laid him on his back and slowly unbuttoned his shirt, kissing a trail from the top of his chest to the bottom of his pants. "Are you sure about this?" Ichigo questioned, grasping the sheets tightly, licking a trail back up to his neck. "I want to give you a proper birthday gift." The heat of the moment took control over Ichigo, and in one quick motion, he flipped Orihime onto the bed. Slowly, he unbuttoned her shirt, her ample chest exposed for his viewing pleasure. He could no longer control himself. Ichigo laid kisses on every inch of her body, her legs trembling as he slowly crept up her thighs. Orihime leaned up, helping Ichigo out of his pants. "I love you," whispered Ichigo, as he slowly slid inside of her. Orihime gasped. It was so small. I had to go there. I had to go there. Okay. Orihime gasped, latching onto the headboard. Ichigo laced his fingers with hers. Slowly he moved in and out. The warmth of Orihime enveloped him. She felt every touch as he slowly began to move faster. Pushing himself deeper, filling her more with each gentle thrust, he lifted himself onto his hands and looked down at Orihime, her face filled with desire and sexual bliss. He slipped his hand around her waist and flipped them both over. She sat across him, slowly sinking onto him and letting her head fall back. Ichigo watched and felt himself hurtling toward releasing. Hey, Ichigo releasing. Okay. He grabbed her hips and pulled her down hard, and she screamed out as she raised his hips, thrusting deeper inside her. Ichigo, she called out softly as she felt her orgasm approaching, and he stepped up in his pace. Let it go, baby. Let it go, let it go, let all your dignity follow. The thought of her riding him. No, the thought of her riding it. Like, it's already happening, bro. You don't have to think about it. It's happening right fucking now. The thought of her riding him, knowing he was her first, it was too bad. Okay, you have to assume that, okay? Knowing he was her first, it was too much for him, and he sat upright. His face buried in her breasts as his orgasm shot deep inside her. She shuddered in his arms, her body burning with pleasure. She gradually lost control repeatedly. They laid breathless in a tangled mess of arms and legs. Ichigo drew her closer to his warm body, wrapping his arms tightly around her body, his hot breath against her neck. Neither of them spoke. I love you, Orihime. He faintly whispered in her ear. A soft smile spread across her face. Happy birthday, Ichigo. I love you too. Ichigo felt her body relax. He slowly sipped from beneath Orihime's body, gently kissed her forehead. Ichi, she slowly called out. I'm right here, baby. He realized she was talking in her sleep. Ichigo stood in the steaming hot shower, reflecting on the greatest gift everyone has ever given him. He then slowly walked back into the room, pulled out Zangetsu, and stabbed Orihime in her fucking chest! Blood was everywhere! Bored goo! Fucking done, okay? They're done. No, of course not. That's what would happen. Sorry, everybody. Sorry for not spoiling the ending. Yeah, he comes back and sleeps with her and goes back to bed next to her. That's great. Fucking the end. All right, there. You happy? Are you people happy? Feel so dirty right now. Damn it. Next time I'm reading you know what? Screw it. I'm reading a Rukia Ichigo fanfiction next time. Not because I have to because of a penalty game, because I want to. And I'm going to be up here. I'm going to enjoy every minute of it, too. I'm going to be up here in a bathrobe, swirling some wine, being like, hey, guys, you want to hear a story? So Ichigo rammed his cock deeply inside of Rukia. Yeah, that's going to be like that. So expect that in the near future. All other projects are on hold until I do that. Freaking hell.